Swishcast! Yeah, we're back again. We got the boys. Let's go around the table like we always do. In the left,
What's going on,
is
Swishcast?
what?
Hey guys, my name's Indy. What's happening?
You forgot his name. On the right, we got.
Wait, am I on the right?
No one cares. Anyway, hey guys, it's
no,
me,
okay.
Party.
I keep thinking we're on the old format. Okay.
Yeah, no one cares
Good morning
anyway.
to you. My name is Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, we got Jacksepticeye, and we
Yeah.
got me. Hello, I'm out. And we got our brand new special guest for this week. We got Skyman Slash. Say hello.
Greetings.
Greetings. Anyway, we've got a banger episode planned today. Huge, loads of topics, loads of drama. You might have noticed I said who in the chat said that thing where it's like the thumbnail looks like a Turkey Tom exposed video.
Gyoza.
Yeah, it's good. There's a huge Skyman drama coming up.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Anyway, so Indy, what's happening today then? Go on, give us the rundown.
Well, I feel like before we give the rundown, we should say that this has been a long time coming because we're never letting Sam take care of the emails anymore.
Hey.
Okay, listen, one of those was totally on me.
Okay.
I was convinced it's Sam.
To be fair, I'm a lazy fucker, so I will take responsibility.
Okay, what happened?
I just don't check my emails properly.
Sam, tell us the story. What happened?
What happened, Sam?
There's no story. I just I missed the email.
You left her on red for like 5 days.
It gets buried in my business account.
Oh, you've all that heavy business that you're doing, Sam. Great.
Yeah, man. I've got Google recovery.
All those job offers.
I've got Google recovery, and I've got TF2 easy emails.
Wow. Just coming in.
Oh yeah, totally a priority.
I have to ignore them. There's so many.
Piling up. He's got to get through them all.
Yeah, he's looking into a secretary so he can look through them.
All right. I feel like we should let Skyman introduce herself first before we get into the topics.
Every time someone's like, "Why don't you talk a little bit about yourself?" I always think, "Man, I should probably put together a 15-second elevator pitch," and I never have. Hi, I'm Skyman. I'm mostly known for doing YouTube videos, primarily on TF2, and unfortunately some Overwatch. But yeah, that's mostly what I'm known for. But considering this is called online versus IRL, I also do TF2 cosplay a lot. I have a problem.
Wow.
Okay.
How can it be a problem though? I don't get it. You just do everything. You walk into work just dressed up like, oh, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, I think I'd probably be escorted out of my workplace if I did that. No, I've done too many. I've done too many variations, and I'm still doing it.
Walk into
It's
your
been
office
9 years.
Walk into your office job with like a Sydney sleeper. It's like, what? What are you looking at?
Whoa, what's wrong? What's wrong with it? That's awesome though. If someone came into my work dressed up as the soldier, I'd be cheering him on. I'd be carrying up the stairs. All right, it'd be great. I would love that.
Hardy, you're a cleaner. You're putting the rooms where you can't talk to people. You're away from the guests.
Clean rooms.
Yeah, but I clean the reception, so it's like, you know, I see you.
No, but could you imagine you're like cleaning up like a room. You open the like closet. It's like a whole TF2 cosplay in there just left.
There's one room that has Darth Vader cosplay, and I wore that once. I probably shouldn't have. You
wore some. Okay.
You wore someone else's clothes.
Yeah, if they caught me with that, it would not have been good for me. But I had to get a picture for the story.
Anything for the story.
Anything for the story, exactly. Yeah, but why would you? No, the thing is, the guests left it in their room, like after they'd left, so they just forgot their entire cosplay or like suit.
Okay, I feel like we're getting a bit off topic.
Yeah, I was like, damn, but it was warm by
Aren't like cosplays like really expensive? Like, that's not something you'd forget.
I think so.
It depends. That's a whole spiel that I won't get into.
We'll get into that later. We'll go more in detail on it.
We have.
It wasn't a cosplay. It's just like a mask and like a cape. So you know, it's not. I doubt it was worth very much. Anyway, we're getting a bit sidetracked. Indy, do you want to bring us back into what we're supposed to be talking about?
Let's bring us back to Earth. All right. We're gonna start with a bit of a chill topic at first. It's been a couple months since the summer update came out, so let's have some post summer update thoughts. Get our thoughts now that they're gathered on all the content that we've
had
gotten.
our time to digest and understand each map.
Right, I got kicked by Hexatronic from each and every single map, so I feel like now I've got a pretty good understanding.
Exactly. So Sam, what are you thinking? I want to ask you specifically because of all the massive TF2 you've been playing recently.
Just about the new summer update,
What do you mean the new? What do you mean the new summer update? What about the old one?
You know what I mean?
After about 2022.
After the dust is settled, do you want me to go through everything individually or just?
How about this? I have the wiki open. Like any TF2 YouTuber, the wiki is always open. So why don't I?
My desktop.
Why don't I just go through the maps and we all say what we think of them?
Okay.
Thrilling.
Do you know all the maps off by heart, Skyman? Do you know all the maps off by heart, or do you want to just?
Oh, listen, you guys probably have more recent gameplay experience than I do, simply because I don't play TF2 as much anymore.
Fair enough.
So no, I do not know them by heart.
But you've played them all, right?
I can screenshot.
Actually, that gets into an issue I tried playing about a week ago. I did not get a chance to because there are certain things that are making the summer maps impossible to play. So no, I have not gotten to play all of them.
I took a screenshot today where I queued into Sulfur and there was 7 bots on each team. It's unplayable.
Yeah, I was unable 3 days in a row to play any of the summer maps because they were all filled with bots.
Is this
The thing was, I feel like, the quote-unquote bot crisis, it was basically gone until a couple of weeks ago. It slowly went down, but it got to a point where it was I could go 20 odd games without seeing a bot, but now
not for me.
I don't know if it's different in Europe because it's different in Europe, you know what I mean, than in America.
Yeah, but we're all in Europe except for Skyman, obviously. But
yeah, but I've never. I always have one bot game, one normal game. That's on a good day.
Okay, I was gonna say I feel just before the update released and during the update there was there was no bot crisis in my opinion.
That's the first 2 or 3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah,
because that's when I got to play them.
But there has been a resurgence. I know apparently one of the bot hosters said that they fucking quit, but why would you take their word for it?
I mean, every time there's something new in TF2, they will just come back in waves.
It's I hope and I have a feeling that it won't last for long, but watch this fucking end up being poorly aged.
I don't think he quit at all. I think he just did it so that there would be a Zane epic news video about it, so he gets all the attention he wants.
Is that the bot host who said he quote unquote quit?
Yeah, he quote unquote quit. He didn't even say he quit. He just said, "I can't host them for now." So it's just
that tells me it's an infrastructure / monetary issue.
Yeah, he's he will be back,
It's like the Joker, he always comes back.
No, it's like a fucking Avengers Endgame, the Hexatronic will return.
Shut up.
These guys not like Avengers?
We got any Marveloids in the chat. But one thing I've noticed is that every time TF2 has a new thing or a new update or new interest brought into it, they always come crawling back. I think I've told this story before, but to sum up, it was in Europe, so you might not know this, Skyrim, but for a long time, 2021, I think it was 2021 or 2020, I don't remember, but the bots were basically just gone. There was one every 10 games, and then there was some they would just get kicked. And it was heaven. It was just casual was normal. But then Save TF2 happened, and I love Save.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, I love Save TF2. Great. But I love all the energy. I love all the positive energy. But a side effect of that is that Europe got a fucking bot invasion. Like they came over on their like
Literally,
paddle boats.
a day after Save TF2, casual just completely became unplayable, and it's still like that today in my experience.
Yeah,
genuinely.
it's kind of like I'm still like got the like lasting like effect of that in Europe as well, which kind of stinks. But you know, it's like you know, TF2 was already saved for us. We didn't need to save it again. But it's like. But it's like so save TF2 kind of just like ruined TF2 for Europe for a bit, which sucks. But you know, I every time I go in an American server, it's just like a million times worse. So you know, I guess something needed to happen.
According to a friend of mine who's a little bit more in the know of like day-to-day TF2, apparently they've been targeting specifically the summer maps, and that's all they're doing on America. So that's all we're getting.
Sucks.
To be fair, I've only been playing on the summer maps recently, so I wouldn't be able to say about you know, like regular maps. But
I know when I tried regular maps, it was fine, but America, so.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Granary because anytime you try to queue into Saxon Hale, it just places me in Granary instead. Like, thanks.
No, Gravel Pit. That's what it always puts it.
Oh, Gravel Pit. Yeah, right.
Pit.
It was. It keeps placing me in
like,
Gravel
no
Pit.
No one even likes Gravel Pit. Like, I don't want to go here. It's not 2007 anymore.
Recreate Meet the Demo Man.
Oh, great. But wait, I've got a good question. I don't know if I've noticed it, but are there any bots in Saxon Hale? And if there are they how good are they? Or do they just stink?
I've not noticed any.
I've not seen any. I've not seen any.
Like, how would that even work? Like, couldn't it just Saxon Hale just like, you know, like jump them and nuke them?
I think he can.
I think that's the reason why they don't have them in Saxon Hale. But speaking of Saxon Hale, what do we all think of it being added to the main? I'm gonna ask two questions. What do you think of it being added to the summer update? And do you think they're gonna add it to the main rotation after summer's over?
Hopefully. I'm not sure.
What do you think, Skyman?
I think the inclusion of an official version of Versus Saxon Hale is potentially I need to stress the word potential because TF2 is very big about using the word potential. It's a very potentially giant step forward in the community being able to support TF2 again. It's honestly incredible to see loved, really old, essentially mod, get official support in some capacity. But to see it actually realized within TF2 without having to do all of the mods, since it's really just VScript.
And like, if you've got Saxon Hale in the game, that opens the door for like so many other like games.
Yeah, it gets my mind racing. Like, what's next?
Balloon Race, Slender Fortress. Oh, please!
No. Please,
they are not.
No,
oh my god! No, not Slender Fortress.
I think the worst one would be Jailbreak.
Oh, stop
disaster!
It. That's foul.
I think Prop Hunt would potentially make the most sense, considering it's one of the most popular game modes even outside of TF2. There have been so many games that have tried to make their own spin on Prop Hunt. And then obviously Gary's mod.
So I'm trying to picture a game of casual Jailbreak.
Stop it. It just wouldn't work in any way.
Everyone immediately gets killed.
Exactly. And the thing is, free to plays can't even speak, so if we get a game where no one has no one can speak, it just means all looking at each other blindly. Getting bullying like the poor people. It sucks.
Trade Plaza has been added to the casual rotation.
Stop it.
Mario Kart.
To be fair, Mario Kart would go kind of hard.
That would actually be kind of awesome. They already do have a Mario Kart. They are in the game anyway. They have the bumper cars.
What are you talking about?
They got the bumper cars.
Bumper cars.
That's time. If you think about it, it's like cars. You shoot items. You race.
People have made race mods.
Exactly. And the sky is open. A Halloween Mario Kart map. I want that this season. That's what I want.
I saw a guy recreate his Toyota Corvette 2000.
Oh, can we get that on the screen of the guy who there's like a cop.
Toyota Corolla.
No, that's real. That's real. That's not even a joke.
I'm gonna find
it.
Okay, well, while you are finding that, adding to what Skyman said, the TF2's got like a lot of potential. but it's not fucking used. They don't
Yeah.
use any potential, and it's really annoying because they added VScript, which like just completely changed every single game mode. Like that VScript is the reason why Saxon Hale is in the game now and stuff like that. But just that's the only thing they're gonna use it for. So we really have to see if they add Saxon Hale to the main rotation, even if they add it to just like the what's the word? The alternative game mode section. I think that's even a step forward for like as you're saying, like prop hunt and stuff like that.
I think one thing I want to know is see with Saxon Hale when it came out, we did the episode. We had the summer that it just come out. We're all like, "Oh, Saxon Hale is pretty good now," but in like in like 2 months, it's gonna be like that people are gonna figure out like the meta, and it's just gonna be like impossible to play Saxon. Do you think that's happened? Yes or no? Like Sam,
No.
Do you think Saxon Hale has just been like labbed out, and now it's just like impossible to play? Because that's how it used to be.
According to people on Twitter, yeah, no.
I don't think so.
No, I think people are still. I think. No, I haven't played Saxon Hale in a week or two, so maybe it's changed in a week or two. But from what I last saw, I think everybody's still kind of. It's because the thing is, there's no weapon rebalances in this version. So, words.
There's a little bit of that.
It
doesn't make it clear.
Yeah. It doesn't make. It's not like if you join like a community versus Saxon Hale server, it like hounds you with pop-ups being like, this gun does this and this gun does that. It's the rebalances are very slight. And they don't show them to you, so I don't even think people really care.
Annoying. Like, why couldn't they just have like just like say if you've got a weapon out, couldn't it just have like something that comes on screen saying this has been changed or like this does this now? Like they don't tell you that your shield can break. They don't tell you like all the little changes they make. You just kind of have to like ask people and figure it out, which kind of stinks. But like
I wouldn't be too like press getting like the little notifications because it's only a couple of weapons that are changed. It's not too many.
My guess is Valve wanted it to look as sort of professional as possible, and you can kind of see that with all the different like relatively minor UI changes in the grand scheme of things. So I don't think Valve would have liked them having those like little console pop-ups on the left side of the screen.
That's true. There must have been like a way though. You know what I mean? Like they could like put it in the stat sheet. Like I feel because like if you're gonna change things, it's kind of important to know that I know what's going on. So of just like dying because I didn't know, or like I'm like acting like a moron because I don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like
I couldn't find the Toyota video.
It's Mikush.
Mikush. He unlisted it. But he has a BMW instead.
Have you got that one?
Yeah, I've got that one.
All right, give me. I want to put it in chat. Hang on. I'm sticking it on for 2 seconds. This is a banger. You need to see this.
I have to mute it because this is like copyrighted.
This is gonna right. This is gonna blow your mind. All right, have a look at this. Look at the screen share. Yeah, here it is.
Look at him go.
He's driving it.
He's driving it.
No, it's like actual steering controls. Like it's like a cockpit. You can like grab the gear stick.
Yeah, in the original video, it had like actual animations for the scout, like turning the wheel.
Oh, look, he's getting in. He's getting in it. No, go in first person.
He's not using first person.
This is so cool.
It was awesome with the Toyota one. This BMW
then
one.
You could have like GTA, like TF2.
He was like shifting gears.
So dumb.
Sorry, I'm back.
Sorry, we're looking at the Toyota.
Is this what I take it? This is VScript.
I think so.
This was 2 years ago.
Oh
so
no! There you go. It could have been added any day.
Yeah, why not? I'm just thinking, why not?
Genuinely. Anyway, let's go.
I remember once I played with this add-on. It was on like TF2 Battle Royale. Like went into the.
Oh, so
God.
good. No, that's good. It's good. Trust me.
It was great. It was great.
It's good. We will defend this.
I played 2 Battle Royales in TF2. One, which was in like an alpha state, that was trying way too hard to simulate something like Fortnite with the map. So you could just see the culling out of literally everything because the source engine couldn't handle it. And then the other one I think I played before they like continued development on it. So a lot of things weren't really set in stone, but it was more like CSGO's.
Oh, Danger Zone. Danger Zone
did it have like Did it have like was it called like Fortress Royale? Because that's the one we played.
That's
It had,
probably what it was.
it
Yeah.
had like a blue like dome zone that like closed in on the map.
Yes, that was it.
That
They
was
changed-
was a
so
lot better.
good though.
They must have updated it. It might be different because
Yeah.
when we
It
played
might
it, it
be
was
a different
actually
version.
when we played it, it was like
In-
it was great. Like Indy made a whole video on it. It was
Yeah, I
Indy
made a whole
loves
video.
Fortress Royale.
it fucking
Fortress
awesome.
Royale was great.
It temporarily got like shut down, and he like cried.
He
See,
did.
I'm
made a
just
whole- I
not
made a
a
whole
fan
video
of the battle
complaining.
royale genre in general. I'm not a huge fan of the format, so
That's not okay.
You're not cranking 90. Oh, she doesn't crank 90s. Get her off.
We're big Fortniters here.
This is a Fortnite zone. I'm sorry.
listen, I'm the weirdo that played Save the World Fortnite more than Battle Royale.
Oh, that's foul.
Disaster.
Aw,
I'm not even playing.
disaster.
No, the book. Right, I'm doing a Fortnite side tangent. Hang on a second. Right, because when out in 20. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. In 2017. All right. They made. I was playing Fortnite and I wanted to play Save the World with my friends because my friends had it. So, but then Fortnite put out a thing like, all right, we're gonna make Save the World free in a year. So I was like, oh okay, all right, I'll just wait for it to be free. 7 years go by. I install the game again. All right, let's play some Save the World. No, still isn't free. Another 2 years go by. I'm still waiting. When's Save the World gonna be free, man? I'm still waiting.
It's not profitable, so they don't care.
It's just I've never.
I didn't even know
I'm
what
not
it
buying
is.
it. I'm still waiting.
Is it just
I
MBM?
genuinely have no idea what you're doing to save the world.
What are you doing it?
It's kind of like a tower defense
Sounds awesome.
game. So imagine Fortnite with the building mechanics, but you use it to defend yourself from hordes of AI
Fortnite meets
zombies.
balloons.
That's awesome.
That image in my head, the fucking art monkey skin. Could
No,
you imagine?
I've heard it stinks like really bad. Like now I heard it like runs terribly, and there's like no one playing it, so you can't even find a game.
I think to make people play it, they gave you like free V-Bucks.
They
for
do.
playing.
No, they give you free V-Bucks if you play. Right? Why are we even talking about fucking Fortnite?
Haven't even
Like-
gotten through the discussion of the summer update.
Oh yeah. Let's calm down. We'll save
No.
Fortnite for later.
For the special after hours Fortnite episode.
Ugh. I remember Indy was playing MVM the other day and he actually called it fucking Save the World TF2.
Save the world in TF2.
I was like, stop it, you're getting Fortnite brain rot. Anyway, so Indy, Indy, did you hear what we were talking about with the Sucks and Hail thing, or were you too busy looking at cars?
I was trying to find the fucking Toyota.
So what we were saying was, it was saying like, a month ago, MVM came out, we're like, all right, but in 2 months it's gonna be like unplayable because like everyone's gonna like lab it out, and it's good, you know what I mean? Because like that's how they did it in the old game mode.
Can we talk about the solar light tweet? Or am I allowed?
What? Oh, what, the one where
Do
it was
we
like,
have to? Is this the time or the place?
Okay, well, an anonymous tweeter
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
said like, oh, Saxon Hail is too easy. You have to give my enemies a head start to even have a chance to lose at Saxon Hail. It's just like, if you give people something like this, they will always find a chance to lab it out and become like proficient.
yeah, but I'd
in
say like
some way.
90% of the time it's usually just a balanced fight. It's like some guy wants to play Sax and he punches people. You don't get like everyone going engineer and like building like a crop circle around you, so you just can't do anything. I
With the Saxon,
I think it's
like,
really well
half the-
designed. Actually, I'm actually like genuinely impressed of how like well it's been implemented.
I will say, as Saxon Hail, you kind of get thrown into the like fire instantly, because I remember first time playing, I didn't know any of the controls, and there were already 12 people shooting at me. So it's like, what do I do? I just like won the game by holding mouse 1.
It's good. I like it. I think it's just like, I like that. It just like chucked you in the fire. It feels like in like Saxon Hale's like character to just be like drop in and start punching boys left and right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I don't know. I don't like the some of the voice lines they did. I will
Yeah,
say that as a complaint.
Yeah, but like that's just kind of like, if you
What
get
can
one
you
guy
do?
to voice every character, then he's not.
You can't do 9 like characters.
You can do like 5 of them good, but not all of them. Like the spy. Oh, sorry, the spy one. Just not.
Spy just did not sound anything
He
like
sounded more
Spy.
German than French. I was just confused. Yeah. Yeah, so I give Saxon Hell 10 out of 10. It's very, I genuinely does feel like official, aside from like some of this, like I think it's got like what is it, a few glitches, I guess, but like that's also kind of Valve also has loads of glitches, so I don't know, like there's people clipping out the map. That's the kind of like a traditional like Delphi thing.
I feel like we should move on to the next topic, where I feel like both you, Party, and Skyman would have a lot to say on.
Yeah.
TF2 community, online versus IRL. Me and Sam don't have any experience, but you guys have been to like cons where like you've been surrounded by TF2 fans. So, Skyman, how does it like compare, like speaking to people in the TF2 sphere online versus like in real life?
So it's a little hard to kind of, talk about that, because most of the people that I've talked to about TF2, a lot of them are actually cosplayers as well. And the weird thing is, a lot of the cosplayers I've talked to don't actively play TF2. They just really like it, or they'll have watched a lot of videos and they think it's cool, but they don't actively play it. And I think that kind of encompasses something really cool about TF2 on IRL as opposed to online. Is there's stuff you can do to show your appreciation of the property in real life, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to actively play.
That's true. I think that's really true. I know loads of people who just like who really like TF2. I don't think they've actually like played it or like played it for more than like 10 minutes. And it's just like, because I think it's just because of like the characters and like the like shorts, like Meet the Team. Like people like some people just prefer watching TF2 than actually playing it.
Meet the Team is a fucking scam. You watch like Meet the Spy, and you watch him like do all this cool stuff, and then you pick Spy and on Dust
Die
Bowl,
immediately.
Die instantly.
But yeah,
like, I would understand. Yeah,
I'd say like I think like a lot. I think the main reason like TF2 is still popular today is because it's just got so many things to love about it, and like but like that go above just like the gameplay. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
most people like people watch TF2 because, and they don't even have to like bear witness to the bots. They get their like fix of TF2, and they don't have to like suffer through all like the hang-ups that has now. And like, yeah, it's just like the characters are just like timeless, man. Like people like take like TF2 characters and like make their own stories and worlds. Like fucking, this isn't TF2, but
blue.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Source engine. Like you got like Skibbity Toilet. It's like the most popular thing in the world. It's based on fucking Half-Life. It was the most popular thing in 2023, and it's based off fucking a decade-old game. Same with TF2. Like, TF2 could like have like its own Skibbity Toilet in the future. You wouldn't even know.
A reality I'd love to live in.
Yeah, I'd love to see that happen.
Oh, could you imagine like you're walking down and like a tourist trap has like TF2 like bootleg merch that would actually pop off?
It wouldn't be boot. Would you pop off?
I mean now there's like Skibbity Toilet like plushies like made illegally that are being like
there's
sold
legal
around.
TF2 plushies. They don't need to bootleg them. I think it's right.
For like
easily
$300.
illegally make a Skibbity Toilet plush. That seems like way too much effort.
No,
that's
there
good.
is.
That's
There is.
gonna
They
sell.
did. At first, it was Angry Birds. Then it was like Five Nights at Freddy's. Then it was
Yeah, but like Angry Birds is a circle. Skibbity Toilet's a toilet.
yeah, it's literally just like it's like a toilet like plushie with like just a head popping out. It doesn't even look like the heads from the like video series. It's just like a random head.
They're
Where
disgusting.
did they get a pattern for a toilet plushie? That's my question.
They look horrible. I just looked it up. Hang on, wait.
Can you put it on screen?
I'm putting it in the chat. I'm putting it on screen. Oh my! Right, this is the Skibbity Toilet plush.
Wait. It doesn't see this chat.
Oh, sorry. Which one are you in? Oh yeah. There you
Oh my god!
Oh,
What do you mean that's a toilet?
does it even look like? What even are those? Like, oh, he's got like arm cannons because he like fights them. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, don't you know the Skibbity
Oh, I'm
Toilet
sorry,
war?
I've been catching up
The
recently.
Toilet Wars,
I think I
man.
got to. I think
Against Radiohead, or sorry, the camera.
I think I got to part 12, but it was just getting too much for me. I couldn't hear that stupid song anymore.
got too emotional.
Couldn't take it anymore. I had to turn it off.
Oh my
What
God.
part of Skibbity Toilet did you cry at?
When
When
guy
the cameraman went dup yes and...
no, Indy, he doesn't go. That's the toilets. They go dom yes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm showing my age.
Yeah, but there could be a TF2 themed skibbity toilet in the future.
Look at the
Ah,
That one's better. That one's a little better.
Little
I'll give you
better.
that.
not.
I'm trying to like think of like it's like this like 5-year-old and he's like watching, he's like snug into bed ripping his skibbity plushie.
Aren't they scared of skibbity toilet? Isn't there like skibbity toilet syndrome going around?
The skibbity toilet syndrome is where they pretend to be skibbity toilet.
Oh, I thought it was like they can't go take a shit because they're scared skibbity toilet will like eat them or something.
It's this generation's snake in the toilet.
Exactly, yeah. This you skibbity toilet syndrome. It's gonna come get you.
It's like fucking refuse to potty train because skibbity will get me.
Yeah, but like, anyway, I don't even know how we got onto fucking skibbity toilet. But the point I was trying to make is that like, you know, TF2's lasted it lasted a very long time, and it will just. I don't think it's one of those things that will just go away. It's just a part of like internet culture. Do you know what I mean? And that's why like you get people who just like love TF2 even though they've never even played the game because it's just like the characters are just like adopted by the internet. Yeah, that's
Well, what happens when you give people access to creative tools like SFM and Gmod.
Exactly.
That's why I saw like a real estate company have like put a PNG of the engineer.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Can I get that on screen?
I can't find it.
It was on my Instagram the other day. I remember. I can't find that though. I didn't like it.
Someone in chat said ADHD POVs. Fucking this fucking podcast.
Anyway, yeah, but no, like from like when I go to like TF2 events, it's like I speak to a lot of people, and like I think one time, I think it was not last year, was it last year? When did I go to Insomnia Indie? Do you remember? Was it the year before?
That was last year.
Oh, that was last year. Okay, so yeah, when I went there, I remember when the TF2 grand finals were coming on. Everyone was like screaming and shouting for TF2 to go on and Valorant to get turned off because no one likes Valorant. Anyway, to turn it off and then put TF2 on. And I swear to God, like half the people who were screaming were just screaming because like. But we're just screaming because everyone else was screaming because they all know they love TF2. They probably never played it in their life. Like I swear, like I asked him, I said, "Do you play TF2?" He was like, "No, mate, but this looks great."
God, I wish that was my Insomnia experience.
Really? Was that not as good?
Please enlighten us.
For the first time, in Atlanta's Insomnia, they had I guess it was technically like a community ran TF2 tournament. It was the first time, and I'm like, you know what? This is probably the only chance I'm ever going to get to see quote-unquote high-level professional TF2 in person. So I went for the grand finals, and there was like 10 people, including myself and my 2 friends.
Oh,
and it was just it wasn't shoved in a corner, but it was definitely we don't really care about this, but we need to give it a screen and like a couple rows of chairs for people to sit. And yeah, it was kind of sad.
When they started out with the TF2, it was like when we first got into Insomnia, it was similar to that. It was literally just like they had this whole venue, right? This whole massive venue, and TF2 was literally right at the back, and it was like tucked away in a corner. And it was literally 2 sets of chairs, right, and like a black like fucking curtain, and then it had like a sign saying like TF2 and like a screen where you could watch. So it started out quite small, but when grand finals came on, they put it on the big screen because they realized how many people were watching it, and it was like great. I loved it. I got a bunch of pictures of a load of people. It was a great.
Oh wait,
time.
I got events mixed up. It wasn't Insomnia, it was DreamHack.
DreamHack. Yeah.
So that explains why it was significantly less.
I don't know if that's a big tournament.
Wait, the thing about DreamHack is though, I swear they advertise DreamHack on like TF2's actual blog. I feel like
they do, but not the one I went to. Like the bigger DreamHacks for sure, but the Atlanta one is still not the biggest.
Was it just like a
and
local?
That was the first time they ever did it.
Was it just like a local tournament?
No, because I think it was either the top or the second top team in TF2 competitive was there and did win. So it wasn't local. The people flew in for it.
I
Mm.
don't
There
think
was a
TF2
prize
could
pool,
have
but-
local tournaments.
No,
Is
it's
there-
Did
too
you
small.
I don't
see-
think there could be. I don't think there's enough people. It's not like Overwatch.
You gotta fly
you
6
see
boys out
Vanny?
as well to play a game where
Yeah.
the prize pool is really like a fucking Twix. It's like nothing.
I remember I saw like Vanny or someone say that like he has to win a tournament to, like break even with his play ticket.
Indy, you're like lagging out like a robot,
Yeah.
mate. You sound like you're in the Matrix. Like you sound like my Alexa. Like, calm down.
Yeah,
Anyway.
because like when you look at the prize pool, you got to think about what does first place get. Then you have to split it between all the members that played, and then you have to factor in your travel costs. So at that point, yeah, you're breaking even.
You're not even. I think
At
you're probably
best.
losing money genuinely.
Yeah.
Average TF2
It's roughly around 10 grand, and I think that's actually more generous.
prize.
Yeah.
So if you're playing sixes, split that. It's like like I don't know. I'm bad at maths. That's like 1.5.
Well, if it's a pool, you don't get 10,000. It gets split up between like the top 3 or something. So
All right.
even less.
So I honestly I don't get, you know, for that I don't get why you would. I'd get why you play competitive online, but I don't get, you know, flying out and all this if you're just going to break even or not even sometimes.
Yeah, the unfortunate fact is that TF2 just doesn't have the prize money that is offered.
It's because Valve
Unlike
doesn't
stuff
do
like
anything.
Valorant.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, they'll do Dota and that's about it. Dota and CS:GO, but TF2 is such a weird case when it comes to comp.
No, it's just like I don't. They just don't give a shit. They're just like, let them figure it out.
I saw.
Oh my god, Indy, this is
Hello.
Indy, you sound like you're in the trapped in the fucking Matrix, man. He sounds like a robot.
I think you're good now.
I think he's good. Indy, speak. Okay, I'm just gonna tell him to like.
Okay, he's just I went to the fucking nether region.
Well, while he's fixing his shit, I'm looking at the prize pools right now. The highest one they ever did was 30,000, and the lowest one in the top 100 was 2,000. So although he's back. Anyway, so yeah, so I'll say about $5,000 average. All right, and keep in mind if you're flying cross country, all right, that's gonna get you that's gonna run you at least like £300 each. All right, then you gotta fucking pay for a hotel, places to stay, food. You probably won't even win. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it. So the reason TF2 doesn't have a big like competitive scene is just because there's no incentive at all. You have to just really like TF2 to do it, and it's just like, yeah, it's just not even worth it, man. Like if you're gonna play a competitive game, you might as well play like a fighting game because at least you get to keep all the money for yourself. So it's just it stinks, but like, you know, what can you do?
Is anyone out there?
Oh, there you go.
Please.
Yes, we can hear you
Now
now.
he's back.
I just want to go home.
But Party, you were talking about like what the competitive was like IRL, but what you did meet a couple of TF2, not even just content creators, but just like people in the TF2 community. What were they like compared to like what they're online? Because I feel like it would just be really awkward if I met yous. I feel like it would still just be really awkward meeting everybody from online in real life.
I'm not really an awkward person, so it was alright.
Yeah, but again, like you and Skyman are the only ones that have like gone to these conventions and met people like that. And
I'll tell you
even
this:
said, like,
some people are talk a lot of shit online, and when you meet them in real life, I'm not gonna name names.
Party, that sounds like you're like trying to like you're meeting. Yeah, come on, what? Like you're trying to fucking start a fight with them.
I'm not starting a fight. I didn't start fighting anyone. I had a great time. All right, I was friends to everyone.
Didn't you lose the spiky monkey arm wrestle?
No, because that's bullshit. Because he set me up with a man who was fucking twice my age and worked
You
out.
Wait, I thought you lost to
No, I didn't
Spiky
lose to
Mikey.
Spiky Mikey. I got set up with. I think Short purposely put me with someone who was like twice my age just to piss me off. He was literally like massive. I was like, "What? Do you expect me to win this? I'm 19. All right, like I've got frail arms. I'm a fucking gamer boy. Like, this is not fair." Huh? Whoa, Indy, you're lagging out again. Get your fucking stop downloading. Stop downloading
Someone
Overwatch.
is downloading something.
Alright, okay, whatever. No, I think I don't remember who it was actually, but he was a really nice guy after. I liked him. Everyone in TF2, I feel like TF2, like everyone in like the TF2 like part of Insomnia was like really friendly and really nice. It was actually a really good time. I wanted to go this year, but Sam wouldn't go with me, so I didn't go.
Yeah, because I'm starting like college. I can't, and you know, I feel like that takes priority. But also,
Wow.
apparently, a load of people dropped out this year. I feel like this year would be a good year for the TF2 community, like at a convention because the updates just came out. So it will be a bit bigger than it normally is.
I don't know. It still hasn't happened yet. I was gonna go, but then the problem is that it was happening in mid-September. They changed it from August to mid-September, which was like shit for everyone because I'm starting uni. I started my second year at uni. My friend's got his like business back to school. You're at uni. Indy's away. He's moving to the city. It's just not good for anyone. So it's like, why would I'm just gonna go by myself? It's just like, you know, I guess I could, but like, it's not really worth it because I have to get a train up. But yeah, no. Yeah. IRL, it's like everyone's really cool. I love the TF2 community. There's a reason I'm still playing this game.
Is Indy's mic still bollocks?
Indy, are you there, mate?
I think okay.
I think he's
Indy's
let him
just died.
fix. Right, but let's contrast that with the online community. Comparison.
Oh boy.
Opinions.
Sam,
How do I say I hate Reddit without saying I
Oh
hate Reddit?
no! You can say
your opinions.
we are very
shared.
anti-Reddit podcast. I think we did a whole episode basically just like telling r/TF2 to shut up. It's like kept just like what was it? Sam, do you remember what it was?
What?
We did that episode where we went over like r/TF2 and we're just like, what are you doing? There was something they were doing. It was either like I think it was either ranking YouTubers or like it was like people just like
Oh god, those happen like every few weeks.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm always in like at best B, but usually C and below.
Oh god.
I'm being hacked.
Oh, he's back. Indy, we're talking about.
I told I'm a somebody and I'm a goddamn target.
Bosnia gets like DDoSed every once in a while. It's fine. We just have to.
It's genuinely what is happening.
Oh no! What it was? It was I think that's what it was. It was a TF2 TF2ber tier list. I'm always in fucking like C D tier.
Get done. I'm not even on it.
You're on it now, I think.
Oh no, that was the Turtleneck one though. And like Turtleneck's tier list, they're not to be trusted.
Okay, nobody knows who that is.
Yeah, no one knows who that is, but the people who do know. It's the power of that man.
It's good to know the community validates my opinion of myself as mediocrity.
Chin up.
Think of it this way: it's a Redditor that took time out of their day to fucking
use farming upvotes. All right, like you know, you could just say, okay, all right, you got your upvotes, but I got my 100,000 subs, so get done. Who's really winning?
200,000 subs.
Yeah, exactly. So get done. Who's actually winning here? There you go. But oh my god, fucking indie robot. Oh. It's happened before once. He gets like, because like he lives in like a third world country where like internet is not readily available right now. But
thanks.
Okay, but like half of that was correct. You do live in a third world country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god! Why now?
No, it's all right now. I think. All right, Indy, we're talking about your favorite topic. I don't know if you can hear us or not.
Yeah, tier lists.
Yeah, TF2 tier lists.
So, with TF2 tier lists and tier lists in general, I've gotten a hobby lately of just making infuriating tier lists and just posting them on Reddit every day.
Oh yeah.
They know it creates controversy, which in turn gets them.
It's the easiest way to make someone angry.
No, I've been saying this. The easiest way to piss any community off is to like go on find the community, get a tier list, and then just don't close your eyes and just spread everything in random spots.
Put Lazy Purple in F. Immediate 1,000 comments.
Yeah, no. The thing is, though, you kind of got to think about it because everyone expects Lazy Pearl to be an S. So if you put him in F, they know it's like fake. So if you put him in S, then you just then you have like some really weird ones where you'll put like some highly controversial YouTuber 10 tiers above like Uncle Dane. And then like that's how you really piss people off. They'll
put themselves on it and they put themselves in S.
But like fucking like John the Minecrafter above like Funk and Uncle Dane.
It's talk about like the Spike Mikey thing where he tweeted out and he's wholly right like actual.
Indy, I'm genuinely trying to decipher what you said. I heard
Matrix.
Spiky Mikey and that's it.
Genuinely,
Spiky Mikey, low tier, pedophile.
What is he saying?
okay, what are you saying, man? Just
Okay, technical difficulties, I guess.
no,
Jesus.
it's happened before. He comes back. All right, he'll come back. Don't worry.
Anyway, yeah, TF2 Community online. I don't like it either.
I don't hate it, but like
It's such a bizarre community because like it's either really nice, really supportive people or the most toxic people you will ever see. I do think that there have kind of been like eras of the TF2 community because like when I first joined, it's definitely different from what it is now. And I think a lot of that is because TF2 as a game is very much a revolving door because of its free-to-play nature, because I've definitely been able to tell there's a lot of 12-year-olds playing still. And there were a lot of 12-year-olds playing when I first started playing. So they just kind of keep coming in and then they leave and then they get replaced.
Yeah, because it's like which is good because like, you know, a lot of other games what would happen is that all the new players come in and they never come back, and then it's just left with like the dedicated like hardcore gamers, and then like and then like you go in every server and it's just them and you can't actually like do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think a downside of it, as we can really see from the TF2 subreddit, is the best way I can describe it is the humor changes with the revolving door.
Well, so you got like more like like TikTok brain humor.
Yes,
and
exactly.
It's not even TikTok. It
Low
was
effort,
just
like
you know like one time it's funny, 2 times it's fucking annoying, that type of thing. You know, it always has. It's always
one of the worst ones is when they keep asking like the voice actors to say like this gaming. That's like that they've been doing this for 2 years. 2 years.
I remember the first time where they actually like got a hold of the voice actors and they were like, "Can you say Putis?" They don't know what that means. They're like this. It's just
Gary Schwartz is a lovely 80-year-old man. You're just confusing him.
No, I saw that footage. It's like somebody wants you to say Putis, and he just goes,
what?
He just goes, what?
Like, leave them alone, man. It's just like they don't understand.
No, but it's not even that they don't understand. It's like they really beat their jokes into the ground, like fucking engineer gaming. Oh my god!
What's the new one now? There's always a new like joke.
There's always a new one. No, one that I've seen so much is like if you have sex in your name, I just like not it just. Dr. Sex, the sex cover.
That sucks.
I see that all the time, and it's like, okay, you're so funny. What they'll do is they'll just repeat their name in like in chat. So they'll be like, if their name's Dr. Sex, they'll just say Dr. Sex in chat and nothing else.
TikTok was a horrible mistake.
Well, I don't even think that's TikTok. I feel like that's SoundSmith. I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to like.
It's more like it's just kind of like, you know, just like do what gets me up votes, you know what I mean? It's just like they just repeat the same joke over and over again.
It's not even on like Reddit. It's like in game. I think a lot of it is just like young kids, you know, finding the word sex funny, so haha.
The most awkward moments I ever have in TF2 is when I have a genuinely funny moment and then someone killbinds at the end of it, but I don't want to reciprocate, so I just kind of stare at them. They're like,
We've been doing this bit for 12, like literally like 10 years. All right, when is enough
stop.
enough?
But I'm on. Do I sound okay? I'm on mobile data.
All right, okay, yeah, you're
No,
good.
it sounds good.
You're good now. You're good now.
Thank God.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
What's some other ones? Because what's the one now? There's got to be one right now.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about like TF2's like like its bits like engineer gaming, doctor sex.
I mean, thankfully, in terms of the Reddit, I think the Mimi Century has kind of run its course, even though it took multiple months.
Thank God, we were talking about that the other day. That was one of the worst ones. I was like, please let this die.
They started doing male versions, and that's when it died because Redditors.
Yeah, no, thank God. No, that one really stunk. I wasn't even a fan of that one when it came out. It's just like Reddit like babe humor. Like I'm just not.
No, but there's not even a joke to it.
It's just let's sexify a mini century.
Yeah. It started off as like, oh, here's a piece of artwork, and people were like, ooga booga, yes please.
Wait, shut up.
It's
like Kuma brain.
It's like whenever a female cosplayer like posts in r/TF2 and then the mods immediately have to lock the comments.
That sucks. That sucks.
Want to know something funny? I've never had that happen. And I think I know why, but I don't know if it's appropriate to talk about.
What? Huh?
What? Oh, the big secret.
Big secret.
Is this the Skyman fucking?
Is this the drama we're talking about?
The controversy.
I have come to the conclusion that how I do my cosplays, I am not seen as a sexual figure. But if a woman basically feminizes their costume, they do like a female medic or a female scout, that's when that kind of like flips the switch in the Redditors' brains.
And then it's like, yeah, might I say, young madam, I would love to queue in with you someday.
Oh my God! Wait, there was one I posted in the group chat earlier on Reddit. Hang on, I've got to find that one. That one was so funny.
Although I think the funniest thing now is that sort of stopped after that infamous post that I won't talk about.
Was it like
and
a
it's
sniper?
more people saying close your DMs, and they just get downvoted. That's all that people ever get nowadays is people like, oh, watch the comment section, it's gonna be terrible.
I think the Reddit mods have stepped in.
I've had to leave Twitter.
I definitely have seen some bad ones in cosplay. Yeah, not cosplay. But I think it's gotten to the point now where it's kind of overlapped on itself. It's as you said, like everybody expects it to be bad. So now the only thing people say is like, ooh, watch the comments. Ooh, close your DMs. I can't wait for this one. Sorting by controversial. Shut your mouth.
I found a really good one. I found out you're gonna love this. All right, I'm putting it in the chat. I'm gonna read it out. It's a great regret. Let me put it on screen. It's okay, we go. I think nothing about it. On the other hand, you, milady, and I can firmly speak on behalf of all Redditors. You are the most beautiful women I've ever seen on this planet. Full stop, in all caps. Redditors, assemble! Let's upvote this post so everyone can gauge upon this gorgeous queen. But you can see, even Reddit had enough of this because they all downvoted it. They're like, no, you've gone too far.
Reddit just like either hates or loves women. Just like there's no in between.
There's no in between. There's no middle ground. You just... No. I want like a male cosplayer with like a 6-pack, and then they see if the same thing happens. They'll probably get downvoted. Like, I'm not gay.
Lock your DMs. Yeah, like you think anybody's.
No, we're not really pro r/TF2. I mean, there's been a few good things that have come out of r/TF2. I don't know.
Like the time I tried to post something, but it was Serious Saturday. My bad.
I think for the TF2 community, what was I gonna say? It's kind of run its course for me. I guess is the way to put it. Like, it's the thing of like the jokes, as I was saying before. The jokes, they're just kind of the variations of the same thing, and then they get beaten into the ground. And like as Indy said, or actually was it? I don't know. Was it Skyman or Indy? One of you said, TF2 community. They'll either be the nicest people you ever met, or they'll be absolute dickheads. So,
I've had to leave Twitter
that's...
because I just can't take it.
The TF2 community is, I think, more often than not, like way so more often than not, seen as insufferable from other communities. For example, when Overwatch got ported to Steam recently, everyone was saying it was the TF2 people that were review bombing it, and there were definitely some people that did it, but they were like, oh, it's only them, it's only the TF2 people because they can't get over their own dead game or something like that.
One thing I also see that is so annoying, when people like recreate like memes in SFM, yeah, that's annoying, but like that all the vocal people are like, the TF2 community ruined yet another meme with their SFM. And it's just like, you are insufferable. Like, shut up, please. I see so many of those on Twitter. It's like, we should get I saw one that said, and I quote, some like, we should make a term for whitewashing, but for when people make SFM memes. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What are you saying? What does that mean?
It's like shout out
those
buzzwords.
Just words.
Just buzzwords, genuinely.
It's real. It was that video. I don't know if you saw it. It's like the animals are coming home, and it's like a bury me.
Oh, that one. No, that one. Okay, I actually like that one though.
I'm convinced you are just actually saying words now. What? What are you saying? Not like the animals are coming home. Bury me, bury me.
No,
what?
I know exactly what he's talking about. It was the no names left one. Where it like turns into like the COD montage halfway through.
Oh yeah. Oh, are you talking the animals are dying? That type.
Yeah,
of...
yeah.
Okay.
That one was good. I like that one though.
That was a good recreation.
Okay, now we've caught up Sam. Now we got to explain it to Skyman so that everyone's on the same page of what we were talking about.
I'm sure she's seen it. It went like really popular.
It was viral.
It was viral on Twitter. I'm pretty sure. I don't use Twitter anymore because I just can't take it. But like, yeah. I just can't. I can't take this shit no more, man. I just can't.
I can't do it.
I can't. No, I can't. I hate Twitter. TF2 Twitter is not too bad, to be fair. It's mostly like art accounts which have just like ruined it for me because they just all now are just like porn artists and it just sucks really bad. I fucking hate that shit.
It fully depends on who you follow.
I know I'm sure there's good ones, but like a lot of the time, even the good ones, I'll follow them and then they'll retweet something else from someone else and then my recommended just gets like destroyed.
I think there's Reddit, then there's Twitter. I think the worst one is Tumblr because I use Tumblr a lot, and the TF2 tag on Tumblr is literally just like gay porn. It's like nothing else.
It's okay. So I haven't like used Tumblr in years, but I got really bored a while back, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pop up Tumblr. Let's look at the TF2 tag, and what I experienced was, yes, it is either gay porn, it is OCs. Yes! Or it is role playing.
All my favorite things.
It's any of those three.
I saw one
that
was
OCs like, everywhere.
It was like Scout X Reader, and it's the first sentence is like, it's like, hey Chuckle Nuts, fancy seeing you on the battlefield. It's like,
yeah, that's hot.
Yeah. I had to bookmark that one.
Indy, I think we need to remind you this. We're for all ages. Thanks very much.
Okay. We're not. When we're
it's a joke. Shush.
Ohio guys, am I right?
Good job, Indy. All right.
No.
Anyway.
Okay. Next topic, please. Next topic.
Do you want to move on? Anyway, let's wrap up first. TF2 Community IRL. Everyone I've experienced, legendary. No hang-ups. There are people just wanting to get into TF2. People just interested in it, and you're just like people you can like respect and just like have a great chat with. TF2 online, everyone's a lot more vocal and a lot more. You get a lot more shut-in redditors, so it's a bit more of a mixed bag. But
I'd say that's a good summary.
I would say mostly though, like we've been a bit negative online, but like I would say like things like Save TF2, all the new YouTubers that are popping up is like proof that the TF2 community.
Okay, but what if we make like a Fortnite style arena in real life and put the Twitter community versus the Reddit community? Who would win? In
no, they'd be too scared to do anything.
Too scared.
The Redditors would just okay, we'll sort it out. I think Reddit would win because Reddit would all band together to upvote, and then the Twitter users would all turn on each other and just like kill each other. You know.
I'm glad we sorted that discussion out.
All right, okay. Do you want to move on now?
Yeah,
we are an hour in now, so we have 30 minutes left.
Yeah, we have our final topic here. We have cosplaying. You know, it's been a topic you've been interested in and very vocal about, Skyman, for recently. So we want to start with. Do you have any tips for people who are looking to start cosplaying, like TF2 or otherwise?
For the love of God, go to a thrift store, please. Please, if you're like, oh, it's so expensive, I can't get a Louis Crab Mache $5,000 suit. That's too expensive. Go to a thrift store. You don't need a top of the line French suit or anything.
Yeah, but what if you
find something that fits.
What if you want to be the spy?
Yeah, what if you want to respect the lore where he has a $10,000?
Oh, then that's on you. You wanna drop thousands of dollars? Go ahead. But if you just want to get into it as a hobby and you're like, oh, I'm really low on money, thrift stores. It's your best friend.
I'm taking out a loan to make my own level sentry gun.
I've got a good question. Which class of the 9 would be the hardest to cosplay?
So I actually touched on this in my video of what my opinion is. And I think it is either medic or pyro.
I was thinking I was thinking Saxon. I was thinking Sax
and
and Hale.
I thought you said classes.
Oh, that's true. But I was thinking Sax and Hale because you'd have to hit the gym, and I don't know if TF2.
Sax and Hale is the hardest. Sax and Hale is the hardest if you want to physically match the appearance.
Get the fucking chest hair sorted.
And also, it's probably be turned away from most establishments because you're not wearing like barely anything. Like,
they would even let you in.
Yeah, walk into McDonald's in shorts and nothing, like with shorts and a fucking cowboy hat. You fucking turn your way in.
I would have thought that the hardest one would be spy because you gotta like turn invisible.
Oh, shut up!
Shut up!
No, you gotta turn into every other class.
That's true.
Every other cosplay.
I
was watching the video and I would have thought Demo Man, because you were saying like. The Demo Man cosplayer you saw had to like convert a yoga mat into the vest and stuff like that. And also, doesn't Demo Man wear like red trousers? So that I feel like.
So I think Demo kind of has like a one-piece suit. That's how I've always interpreted. In which case, that's not hard to find. The vest is one of the hardest, but I think trying to go for accuracy for medic and pyro is harder than Demo.
Yeah, I feel like a gas mask would be too hard to find.
Yeah,
a gas mask is not hard to find, but there is not one that exists like pyros. You have to modify one to get it close.
Right. Oh, I see what you mean. What about like what about like that? And you've got like a latex jacket, and they're like, I feel like you could get one off that like eBay. Like,
what are you talking? Latex jacket?
What
are you talking about?
I don't know. What did he wear? I don't really know. I don't really know.
We're talking about his mask.
Oh no! Community servers have you been on?
No, oh no, I'm not Fempyro.
Where's the gimp suit?
No. I guess that's not too. I don't know. I feel like
one thing that people don't like think about is that Demo Man actually wears like a bomb suit. You know, those like bomb diffusers.
Yeah, where are you gonna find that?
That's what I meant, like his vest.
If you can get on one of those, then accurate.
Yeah, I see.
I think it'd be cheaper to make one, to be honest, than get a real one.
Yeah, but what if you train as a bomb diffuser just to...
let me bring my uniform.
I'll take this.
Can I take this home? I'm going to a convention.
Walking into a hostage situation, but you forgot to take off your cosplay.
What? Excuse me?
The demo man cosplay is still on while he's defusing the bomb.
I got its lads.
But I think that's another thing a lot of people should know when it comes to TF2 and in general cosplaying. Don't take everything literally. For instance, do not bring like a real metal wrench to a convention. That will not be allowed, and it is heavy, it is dangerous. But like, don't take things literally. You got to get creative with stuff, not only for your wallet's sake, but also just sometimes, like I said, like a wrench, you can't bring a real wrench.
Can I not bring?
You can't bring a real gun. Don't bring a real gun. Don't pull a me.
You actually bring a real gun? What?
All right. So there is a reason I recently made a Sydney sleeper out of foam and PVC. Years ago, my uncle helped me make a default sniper rifle. Now, my uncle was a gunman.
Okay.
He really liked guns, and he managed to find a gun that looked really close to it. Now, it was horribly disabled. The pin was taken out. The barrel was filled with concrete. You could not fire it if you wanted to. There was zero chance of that ever happening. However, it was a real gun, meaning it was very heavy.
Also, you just said it was filled with concrete.
Yeah, we poured concrete in the barrel. Well, not concrete. We poured, was it foam cement? It's that expanding foam you can pour down stuff.
Oh, right. Like insulation.
Sure, let's call it that.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Shaving
what
cream.
Andy, what are you talking about? Actual moron. Airhead.
But you got to think about the fact you're carrying a prop around for the whole day. You don't want it to weigh like 20 pounds.
Wait, so in this thing you can shoot it?
The problem arose from the weight of it and not the fact that you brought a fucking
a firearm into a convention.
Could you imagine someone like doing a spy cosplay in like a fucking ski mask who pulls up with a loaded revolver?
Won't you let me in?
Spice guns are close enough. You can find a real working equivalent.
What can I put a fucking knife and a fucking revolver? What can I come in, please?
This is something I think I heard. Now I've gone to a couple of conventions unrelated to like TF2. But obviously a lot of people were cosplaying. It was the only time I cosplayed. I was Ash Ketchum. I was very young. But apparently, I think I've heard this. In America, do they do like cosplay weapons checks when you're going in the door? They do.
Yes. So the rules of a convention will vary from convention to convention. Some are a lot more strict than others. Some will allow you to have some some props in certain areas if it's for a photo shoot, but you can't bring it into the building, stuff like that. So they do checks, and if they're doing their job and they see a prop doesn't have like the sign off of like a band around it or something, they'll be like, you need to go get it checked. But they do check it, and a lot of popular rules are stuff like you can't have an excess amount of wood, nothing can be like real metal and stuff like that. And that's when it comes into the thing of you need to get creative with your props. You can't bring in a bat or something. Like they won't.
But say someone makes like a Thompson and then puts a real gun inside of the Thompson.
Good luck getting that in there.
They got X-ray in there. All right, they're gonna find it. Stop trying to plan. Stop planning shit.
TSA in your Marasmus cosplay.
I'm just fucking the Marasmus staff. It just the Bombonomicon. You open it, it's just a pistol in there.
You think like the staff and like switches up with like switchblade, go around stabbing people. It's like...
What was I gonna say? So I'm assuming the a convention you went to with the actual real gun did not have these weapon checks.
That convention has generally been a lot more lax than the other ones I've gone to. But for instance, that convention, I also had a real conscientious objector. And when I say real, I mean it can kill somebody if I really wanted to.
Metal pipe with nails sticking out of it.
When they just let you bring that in.
All right, that's it.
Just let you bring in a lead pipe.
It was mainly to be used as a sign for the parade so that they could identify our group. But I did take it into one part of the convention and nobody said anything.
Don't bring my
Don't do
fork.
that.
Yeah,
Don't
probably not.
do that. That's stupid.
You'll probably get like arrested. Like don't bring a lead pipe into a convention.
One thing I was thinking about right now, like Soldier has like grenades on his chest. Do those ever like pose issue with like, because they do look like grenades. So if you're going for accuracy,
They do a weapon check. They pull the pin. And it's like, wait a minute,
Well,
this is a real one.
especially anything that's a gun, most conventions pretty much require you to have the orange tip, which is to just signify it's not real, it can't fire. But I think with TF2 grenades, they don't look real enough to question it. If you're going as like, I don't know, a Rainbow Six operator or insert random military cod man here, yeah, they might need to look at the nades.
That's not even cosplay though. That's just dressing up as a soldier. Like, you can't do CS:GO cosplay dressed up as a terrorist. Like,
I've seen CS:GO cosplay. It can be done, but yeah, it does look like.
yeah, but how do you differentiate from the real terrorists and the Counter-Strike terrorists?
like
You just
imagine
have
like
to
like
hope they're actually in costume.
like real terrorists walk into a convention. I was like, dude, nice costume. He's like, huh?
That is like, I swear that's been done in like 10 different like sitcoms, like genuinely. Like when Venom walks into the party, like, nice cosplay.
No,
Well-
I'm not gonna lie. Some of the people I've seen cosplay in like military garb, I honestly have wondered if those are real guns that they've had.
Well, look, it's,
That's a bit-
It's probably not too
I-
hard.
I work in an airsoft arena, so I'm not gonna lie, basically everybody who comes up is not cosplay. Well, it depends on your definition of cosplay, but they are in costume.
Yeah.
And most of them, they've got like proper decked out gear. They've got like plate carriers. They've got all their airsoft guns and stuff like that. But a lot of them, they will actually just like use their old like military gear. The older lads, like just the
Well, see, that's a different situation because that's in a place where you need your gear to function.
you
No,
don't-
but you don't really. The thing is, you don't really, because like the only thing you need up in airsoft is a gun. You can wear tracksuit bottoms, fucking jeans, whatever you
Doesn't
want.
it hurt really
Like-
bad
With
though?
the fur.
No, it doesn't make a difference. I actually most of the the thing is, you're probably going to get less hurt wearing a jumper than wearing like their the gear that they wear, because it's like it's slightly tighter on them, so it's more easy to like hit skin. I know this is going a bit off topic, but yeah, it's just I think most people just genuinely want an excuse to be able to dress up.
LARP as a
Yeah,
military.
basically.
I've seen boys going to paintball and come back with like fucking bruises all over them though. So I don't know.
No. Paintball and airsoft are two different things. Like airsoft's just like these tiny little fucking BBs.
I remember I was talking to like someone who was really into paintball once, and I was like, "So it's like a game, right?" And they said they like looked at me dead
No.
pants, like, "It's not a game, man.
This is war.
Experience.
This is real." It's like, okay.
It's pretty funny. You should do paintball. Do you think if you just like brought paintball guns into a convention and started doing it in the middle of the
Exactly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think people really have brought actual working paint guns, and they've slid by them.
What, like
Just because it's what they
Splatoon
had,
just starts shooting the floor.
Why? What's the point? What do you accomplish by playing Splatoon in
No,
real life?
They're not. No, they're bringing it to guns. They're bringing the guns in for fucking show, I guess. But yeah, no, even like a fake gun, like an airsoft gun, I wouldn't bring in because they're fucking hefty as shit. I would only. If I were to ever cosplay again, which I don't know, maybe I would. I would probably just make a like foam gun or something.
Could you imagine bringing in a
Yeah,
real heavy minigun?
A lot of cosplaying at conventions is all about making sure things are not only abiding by the rules, which a lot of them do have similar rules, but it's also, how do I make this practical? I'm going to be here for like 8 hours. I have to make sure that this is doable for that period of time.
Yeah, like a lot of costumes are like really sweaty and like hot, or like a no go
Medic
for like.
sucks.
He's got a big coat.
Like 3 layers.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Medic and Pyro are terrible. Spy as well, but like, dear God, the layers on like half of the mercenaries are really, really hot.
Okay, so after listening to all of this, I've come to the conclusion that I will try to sneak in a live flare gun for my pyro console.
Deploying flare, deploying scorch shot,
just-
pissing everyone off.
Scorch shot.
Well, while we're on the topic of like, you know, cosplays being really hot, and if we're talking about like the what?
It's not that funny, shut up.
Sorry.
It's not that funny.
Sorry.
What was I saying? Yeah, cosplays being like really hot, and then when we were talking about like, you know, what would you say to people getting into cosplays? Is there any like other unforeseen downsides to cosplays that like people don't realize when they start getting into it?
Aside from Redditors.
Other than
Definitely the heat.
the heat.
100% the heat. Like anyone is like, oh, it's my first cosplay, I'm gonna do pyro. I don't think they realize they're going to be sweating for the whole time they're in that costume.
Better pack of links, genuinely. You're gonna need it. It's gonna you'll be like stinking up the place. Could you imagine sitting in a pyro suit for like 2 days and not bringing deodorant?
Oh.
But you could make your like the fucking flamethrower prop spray deodorant.
Oh my god,
Oh!
you fucking need that at a convention, man.
Bring
I
that to
swear.
the Smash convention, man. Genuinely.
Go to the Smash Bros convention and start spraying people down.
I think you'd be doing them a favor, genuinely.
Oh, and then someone brings a lighter and it's like, oh shit, just
Oh
got
no,
real.
okay, right now shit is getting too real.
But another thing in terms of that, this isn't really something TF2 has. It's more so, let's just say it's more an anime thing, is the realism of your costume. Some people might be like, oh, it's a really cool costume, and then they start trying to put it together, and they're like, this is impossible. How does this work?
So they come in like little bits and pieces, and you have to like,
No,
anime.
I feel like it's like hair and shit like that.
Oh,
Like if you were
yeah.
doing an anime one.
Or like clothing that just defies physics.
Oh yeah, I see. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, you've got like floating all over the place. You got like crazy anime hairs, but like one side of it's like black, one's white, one's tinge.
And it's like a singular like hair just.
Oh yeah, like a
completely
singular bit
upward.
on the side that's like green.
Yeah, I tried to cosplay as a Greg Heffley. I couldn't get my hair to do that.
You couldn't get 3 single hairs.
I couldn't get. I shaved my head and I only had 3 single hairs. You couldn't see them.
I'm doing Manny next con.
Dude, what?
I don't even think he has hair. I don't know.
I think he has 1 hair. No, maybe not.
Don't worry,
No,
no
no,
shit.
you-
Fuck it, we going Rowley.
Oh no, sorry, Manny's got 3 hairs as well, but he's got like massive buck. Why are we fucking talking?
Could you right? Picture this: imagine trying to cosplay a Skibbity toilet. You have to be crouching all day with like a skateboard, and then you'd be sweating your
Have
ass.
like be inside of a toilet.
Someone's
I
got to
would
do that.
not be surprised if I see one.
Someone's
it-
got to
okay,
do it. I'm just saying.
Probably wouldn't smell that different than a normal convention if you're fucking breaks down the toilet. On
No,
it.
you could like not use deodorant on purpose. To like,
Yeah,
It's part of the cosplay.
that's part of the act.
it's getting a bit too hot in the convention center. You pull the flush.
Shut up.
Oh. There's definitely been like a camera head one, 100%. That's must have happened.
Oh yeah, but no, camera heads have been a thing before Skibbity Toilet. That's the thing.
I don't
Like
believe
camera
it.
heads are just like this. They've been around for fucking years. Like,
Same
Yeah.
with computer heads.
anything heads.
Yeah.
That sounds really weird. Anything like appliance head, fucking camera head, TV head, computer heads, radio heads.
Dickhead.
You know.
Yeah, unironically, yes.
Not
actually
even,
real.
not even a joke. There are radio heads.
No, I meant.
No, I think you meant that one.
Wait, what did you say?
I said dickhead.
Hey, TF2 has a dickhead, or at least Yeah,
there
pretty
a-
much
Oh yeah,
does.
that's like the
Yeah.
executioner's cap or something.
What are you talking about?
Is
No,
there
I think
been
it got
a-
worse. I think there was another thing that another item that came out that made it like peak dickhead.
What, is that real?
I don't know
What?
which one that is.
Is that TF2 real dickhead, bro? What are you talking about? It's real.
Just gotta color it properly.
Sure, it's not real.
Chuck.
Yeah, send me TF2
Send me it,
dickhead.
please.
I build up a.
Has there been a-
Yeah.
Has there ever been a Monoculus cosplay?
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I've never seen a monoculus. There have been quite a few horseless headless horsemen, so.
Oh, that's so cool though. That's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
okay,
cool.
what would you say the coolest cosplay you've seen personally is?
I mean, that demo was really cool. There was an engineer one year who was a prop maker, so he had like fully functioning, extremely high quality mini sentry.
That's really cool.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Fair.
If someone cosplayed as Mini Sentry, would you be happy?
No.
Fucking
I think
me.
somebody's already done that.
Oh, I'm
Please.
certain somebody.
I
has.
I'm sure Reddit has.
I'm
had
not.
a
I don't
field
want
day
to
with
look.
them.
People have done sentries, but that's not Mimi Sentry.
I'm trying to find Monoculus cosplay and see what that looks like.
I've never seen a monoculus.
What would that even
I have-
be?
It'd be like a mascot costume, just a giant dome over the person.
It would
Or
even
it's
be.
just like
It
a-
would
just
even
like
be
a ball
like.
with like a head sticking out.
It would either be like a giant eyeball with like an arms and legs walking around, or it'd be like the guy's like spinning and he's like got his like knees up to his head, but it's like and he's like rolling. Some guy's like rolling him around or carrying him.
He's doing the sound effects like.
I've been wanting to do a Francis the Talking France, but like, where would I even wear that? Nobody would know who the hell that was.
Oh, what?
Huh?
Francis?
See exactly.
Yeah, there's my point.
I-
You don't know who Francis.
like, I'm in the
Talking
TF2
France is.
Francis the.
Have
Wait,
you-
is
have
that
you
the
did-
fucking
have you-
talking
have-
pumpkin?
Yes. No. It's the talking picture
Yeah,
of
have you-
France.
Have you never seen that?
Where is
Sam?
that?
Oh, it was all the rage like 15 years ago, Sam.
Sam, you're too
I'll
young.
leave
man.
that to wiki search.
You're too young.
Yeah,
Sam.
Sam started playing like a year ago. Don't worry.
I wasn't a year ago. Fuck
Oh
off.
yeah,
I
it was
I'm
last
a
year.
ju-
It was
I'm
a
last month
jungle-
actually.
I'm a jungle inferno baby. All right, leave me alone.
Yeah, I was literally like, I stayed up all night for Jungle Inferno when I was like 14. Like I left my like,
Yeah, you were
mini
playing when you were
welcome.
like a little fucking.
I left my
chiseler.
like year 9 like girlfriend on red all night because I wanted to play Jungle Inferno. I was like, I'm not dealing with this.
I was in college.
I'm sorry, we're a bit young. I remember I've been playing TF2 for a while. I was like 11 when I started playing TF2, and I've still
I was like 9. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Unlike Sam, who was playing it like I think he started a week ago actually.
Oh,
Yeah, Sam started playing when he was 10 years old. Now he's 12.
I'm 12 and a half, actually.
No,
Yeah.
keep dreaming.
My dumbass son think he's skibbity toilet.
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up, please. All right. Do you guys want to start wrapping up, going to like the chat and stuff,
Yeah,
and doing the outro?
Start wrapping
Because
things up.
we are
I can
an hour.
start-
We are in a 5 minutes. In.
Can someone else look at chat? I'm on mobile data, so
Okay.
it's not gonna go well.
For this stream, I will be the chat guy. All right.
Okay,
Because
well,
I never
actually,
look. I like never look at the chat until like
The
after.
first question is, why do people hate the Mimi Sentry so much, though? I don't see the problem with it.
It's just not. First off, it's not
Just
funny.
weird, isn't it?
It's not funny. Second,
Overexposure is definitely one
Yeah.
of them.
yeah.
And also, it's
too
just
many.
it's Reddit kind of. It's not the base thing itself. It's what people have done to it. is
Yeah,
more
no,
so.
I don't think that like the design is like awful or anything. It's just like it's like the way it's been used. I think is the worst thing about it. Do you know what I mean? Like the guy
Yeah,
who
it's
designed,
just-
the guy who made it's probably like an alright guy, like genuinely. But it's like the way like the TF2's taken that model and the Redditors have like made it into their like just into like.
I like how when the original Mimi Sentry came out, like a week later, someone made a quote unquote older version. You know what I mean?
like hot. Yeah, not a fan. Of that.
Somebody said, "What age are these guys? Are they like 15?"
I am 19. Indie.
I'm also 9. 17.
I'm
Yeah,
10 and a half.
I'm gonna be 20 in like 3 months.
I'm
So
10 and a half.
Sen's 10 and
No,
10 and a half.
I am. Fuck, what age? 18.
What do you mean? What age am I?
I genuinely. I'm not even joking. I forget what age I am.
Okay.
All the time. My fucking actually only like a couple of days ago, my boss asked me like, "What age are you again?" And I had to like stop for a good 30 seconds and think about it.
What else we got?
So
Yeah, year 7's not been kind to Sam.
Yes, 7.
shut up.
TF2, at this point, TF2 Community just latches onto whatever it can, especially if it's an anime girl. I guess that's true.
Okay.
I think that's more of a Reddit and like Twitter thing. Like, I think most people are just normal. Like, they don't really care. Skymin is from the ancient times, isn't she? Are you from the ancient times?
26.
26? Is that the ancient times?
Why are you laughing?
No, because you said the ancient times. Since ancient times.
I'm not like the ancient era. I'm probably an era or two above that.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Ancient
ask
era is like.
If it's any consolation, we've had Aggro on the podcast. It was like 50.
Oh, he is ancient era. 100%. Like.
Skyman throwing shade.
Dude, he old as hell.
No, when Aggro was on, all he did was make jokes about my mom, and I literally just met him that day. So you know, fucking call him old all you want. I just met him that day.
Some guy said Fortnite stream when. I've got good news for you. Go back to the Zenith episode and skip to the end. All right, you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, there you go. You'll lovely surprise ahead.
Lovely surprise there.
Okay, we get this question every week. This is for you, Skyman from Widgeon. What do you think about Wales, the country?
It sure does exist.
Damn.
The Widgeon, nobody cares about your like.
That's one of the better responses. I'm sorry.
Mid country, honestly.
Mid country.
I don't know what he. Okay, Widgeon asks this every single episode, and every single episode is like, people are either like, "Oh, it's a shit country," or they're just like baffled by the question.
I remember one was like, I don't know who it was, but they just said it's shit.
That was probably Aggro, honestly.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, Swansea apparently is the worst city in the UK, so I don't know.
Swansea sounds like a TF2 map. CTF Swansea.
CTF Swansea. Some guy said, any future guest ideas? Indeed, I think we want to do that.
You know it's all top secret.
You know, hey, you know it's all top secret.
Only you get that joke. I'm sorry.
No, that's a great video. The Drake one where he like caresses DJ Khaled's
I don't
shoulder.
even get the fucking joke.
You know it, Sam. You've seen it.
So basically, DJ Khaled starts screaming into the mic, "Drake, when the vocals come in," and then Drake comes in and like starts like caressing him and says, "Hey, you know it's all top secret."
That's chill, man. It's all top secret. It's like.
Is that it for questions?
Some guy said Breadman wants you to put his tier list on screen.
No,
I don't. We will not be doing it.
We will not be doing that. I'm sorry, Breadman.
Oh wait, we got a genuine one. Okay, Skyman, best Gen 1 Pokemon. I don't even know if
The fact I have to think about this is kind of sad. I guess I try not to think about Gen 1 a lot.
Keep in mind, there's only one correct answer.
brings back bad memories. Gen 1.
Gen 1 was alright.
I don't know. Ditto.
Gen 1 was peak. It's the only
Ditto
one
is
I
pretty
played.
cool. That's a safe answer because Ditto can be everyone.
Yeah, there you go.
That's such a boring answer.
At least I didn't say Charizard.
Charizard's cool.
Bulbasaur's the best one. I'm sorry.
J Shell. No, he's not a Pokemon. That's a
I'm trying to think. Fucking. I can't think. Oh God, I can't remember.
Gen 1's like I try not to think about just Gen 1 usually.
Eevee's I think
Eevee.
Eevee was my favorite. Eevee, shut up. When I was a kid, Eevee was like my favorite.
That stinks. Sorry.
Ratata, Raticate.
No, you literally like a fucking. Okay, that's it. You literally like a rat. Okay, that's
I like it more. I like the rat more than Eevee. All right, genuinely.
Yeah.
I could have done the fucking Redditor joke.
My
and said, like,
favorite Pokemon is
Vaporeon.
Pikachu.
Shut up, Sam. Genuinely.
Anyway, do we have
Bet-
any more?
Someone says best
Oh, wait.
generation.
No.
No more
We've got
Pokemon
Skyman.
ones.
Most impressive cosplay you've done.
What's the definition of impressive in this context?
Someone looks at it and goes, "Whoa!"
Holy moly!
I mean, in that instance, probably Korra. But no, I think in terms of putting it together, either it probably would be Handsome Jack, because that was a lot of pieces I not only had to put together, but I had to attempt to color it in the style of the Borderlands franchise.
I did actually see that one in your video, and I have to say the I don't know if it was makeup or it was prosthetic or what was on the face, but it looked really good. It actually looked like you had the fucking Handsome Jack stitched on face.
I super half-assed the makeup. The makeup was pretty much just the lines because I didn't want to do anything else, and then they were prosthetics that I had glued.
I'm sorry for laughing. I swear, I just saw the fucking Bread Man tier list to put me on the screen and how terrible it was.
No, don't put it on screen.
I'm not doing it. I'm not putting it on screen. This is funny.
Don't put that on screen.
Saying
I
your
think-
favorite Pokemon is Pikachu is like saying your favorite superhero is Superman. That's true. Any tips on for Fortnite dubs? Never back down. Never what? Never give up. All right. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think there's any other ones.
All right, yeah, I think that's about it.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Thank you so much for coming on, Skyman. It was a great time, especially when my internet got knocked down and I had to jury rig it. But otherwise, I had a great
Aside
time.
from that, I think we got a good discussion going, which was all that matters. Are you glad you came on, or was this a waste of time?
No, I'm glad I came on.
All right.
I don't ever get to do something like this, so
All right. Cool.
nobody asks me.
You've been asked now.
Well,
Is there anything you want to plug before we end?
I'm not a plugger. Maybe I
Not-
should have thought about that before I said it.
I'm not a plugger. It's alright, we'll plug for you in the description, don't worry.
Alright. Skyman / on YouTube. You've probably, if you're watching us, you've probably seen her.
The intro goes bam, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying?
What are you
All right.
talking about?
check it out.
Spitting nonsense.
Sorry.
Alright, okay, cool. Indy, do you want to give a teaser for next week?
No.
You've no. What the fuck are we doing? Who are we doing next week?
There's gonna be a huge
okay,
drama.
fine. Next week we're getting one of our biggest podcast competitors. It's not the one you're thinking.
It's not that lot.
It's not that.
This
not
one can
those,
actually have a
but-
discussion. Alright.
Well, yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Well, yeah. Hope you guys are excited.
I'm
That's
sorry.
about it for me.
I'm confused. Anyway.
Shut up, Samuel. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Let's do an outro. Indy, go.